The Fenian cycle of Celtic mythology tells the story of Diarmuid Ua Duibni, a renowned member of the Fianna. One freezing winter night, the Loathly Lady entered the Fianna Lodge, where the warriors were resting after a hunting expedition. Her hair was soaking wet and tangled. Desperate for warmth and shelter, she requested a blanket from each warrior, starting with their leader, Theon. Despite her harsh words and outbursts, the weary men ignored her, hoping she would leave. Diarmuid was the only one to show compassion, offering her his bed and blanket. Diarmuid comforted her and promised to protect her. As dawn approached, he realized she had turned into a beautiful young woman. The following day, the Loathly Lady thanked Diarmuid for his kindness by granting him his greatest wish, a house with a sea view. Delighted, Diarmuid asked her to live with him. She agreed, on the condition that he never mentions her initial unattractiveness. After spending 3 days together, Diarmuid started to feel restless. He agreed to go hunting while the Loathly Lady looked after his greyhound and her new puppies. On 3 separate occasions, Diarmuid's friends, jealous of his good fortune, visited the Loathly Lady, and each requested a puppy. Each time she granted their request. Each time Diarmuid was upset and asked her why she would repay his kindness in such a manner, especially after he overlooked her initial unattractiveness. On the 3rd mention of this forbidden topic, the Loathly Lady and the house vanished, and his beloved greyhound passed away. Realizing his ingratitude had cost him everything he valued, Diarmuid set out to find his lady. He crossed a stormy sea using a magical ship. Upon reaching the other world, he searched for the lady through green meadows filled with brightly colored horses and silver trees. 3 times he found a drop of ruby-red blood and gathered each drop into his handkerchief. When a stranger revealed that the king's gravely ill daughter had returned after 7 years, Diarmuid realized it must be his lady. He rushed to her side and found her dying. The 3 drops of blood were from her heart, shed each time she thought of Diarmuid. The only cure was a cup of healing water from the Plain of Wonder, guarded by a protective king and his army. Diarmuid vowed to retrieve the cup. His quest for the healing cup hit a roadblock at an impassable river. Diarmuid was stumped until the Red Man of all knowledge, a red-haired man with glowing eyes, helped him cross the river and guided him to the castle of the king with the healing cup. Once there, Diarmuid issued a challenge, prompting the king to send out 2 waves of soldiers totaling 3,400 men. Diarmuid single-handedly defeated them all. Impressed, the king gave him the healing cup. On the return journey, the Red Man advised Diarmuid on how to cure his lady. He also warned Diarmuid that once her illness ended, his love for her would end as well. Diarmuid refused to believe this, but it did come true. The lady understood that Diarmuid's love for her had waned. She couldn't live in his world any more than he could live in hers. Diarmuid returned to the Fianna on a magical ship, where he was greeted by his friends and his revived greyhound, the lady's last gift to him.